Yes.
Alright, so this is just a sort of spontaneous 1v1 lobby that I just decided to join, so let's see how this goes. This is on the newest version of Aoe2 HD, so don't know if they have sorted out any of the kinks yet, but 2.7 was interesting to say the least. It was really difficult to actually play on, and they like broke the AI and stuff, but this is like 2.8 or something that they just randomly released today. So we'll see if it runs a little better now. It used to be that you could not even connect to 4v4s, but so I'm just doing a 1v1 in the meantime, just for safety purposes. Looks like I got the Mayans. My opponent is the Goths. And as usual, brief disclaimer, as I am primarily a Black Forest player, and that's the only map that I can claim to be remotely good at. Anything else is something I am far less experienced at, so this is more for fun and entertainment, but of course, everyone gets a kick out of watching me make mistakes and whatnot. So, I'm gonna find my sheep, do the standard 6, well, they're turkeys this time. Move the standard 6 on sheep, and then the 3 on that lumber camp. My opponent is the Goths, which is not good, because Mayans versus Goths is, in my opinion, I believe, the worst matchup in the game. At least, the Goths have, like, the biggest advantage in that matchup. Mostly because the Mayans really don't have much to deal with the Goths. Units, like the Britons and versus the Goths, are hailed as a really tough matchup, just because, you know, the Goths are very infantry focused, and their infantry unit, the Huskarl, is anti-archer. So if you're an archer civilization, the Goths tend to give you some trouble, but usually, like civilizations like the Britons will have something like champions, which are extremely effective against Huskarls as a way to balance that out. Now, the Mayans do not. They only get two-handed swordsmen, which is not good. Two-handed swordsmen are basically useless, and you should never really be building them for any purpose. Just because they're really not cost-effective. The infantry line really doesn't become necessarily very strong until they get to the champion line. Of course, there are uses for men-at-arms and militia, and, you know, maybe long swordsmen against those eagle warriors or something, but two-handed is really bad. They need to be upgraded to champions before they start really becoming relevant. So, as the Mayans in this matchup, and it's a really tough matchup, you have very few options. Of course, you know, things like halberdiers are okay, and they'll be somewhat reasonable meat shields. Your plumed archers do like no damage at all, so the Huskarls will just eat those, and the Huskarls will eat your halberds, and Huskarls do pretty well against eagles as well. So really you don't have many options here, and the best option in most cases is to go heavy scorpions, a unit that is really underrated in general, and it would be nice to see more of. So that's really your only hope, is to go heavy scorpions. I'll actually finish that house first. But even then, that's still not great, because Huskarls do resist those scorpion shots, and, you know, it's a step in the right direction, but it's still not a strong matchup, and she didn't shoot that twice. 1, 2 hits. Okay. Yeah, I like to hotkey my scout to the Control 1 hotkey, and then scout with him that way. You can use, like, waypoints by holding down Shift to scout, of course, as I'm aware. But I like this just because there's a little more control, and I can react to things a little quicker. Right, there's his scout. If I really wanted, I could have pulled off all of my boar hunters to go shoot at that scout, but I don't want to screw up. I don't want to make any weird micro mistakes or anything, of course. You two can be put on wood, I think. You can go back on that sheep. we will put down my mining camp now, I think. What's the status on this boar? It's got plenty of food left in it. So anyway, I'm not sure what strategy I should be going for in this case. It's difficult to say. I have a lot of options. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open with some sort of flush, Feudal Age Rush, and I'm going to open with archers, I think. Okay, I'm going to get this other boar now. He already has a barracks, which means that he is most definitely considering at least a drush, which I think is smart. What that means to me is that I should really wall off that area. Okay. Yeah, just to keep my lumber camp safe. That's the real goal here. Okay, and then I can put down my barracks as well. Of course I got housed, I always get housed. Actually, wait, no, I should be going to the Feudal Age anyway, so that was completely intentional. Haha. Of course. Anyway, I see an early barracks like that, and I'm assuming that that means that he's going for a drush, which is a Dark Age rush. That means militia. So I expect to see those. And we will see. We will see. I think what I'm going to do, yeah, put some houses over there to go block off that area just a teeny bit. Perhaps you should go mine some of that gold. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically put down an archer range as soon as I can and start pumping out some archers. Let's see if I can get a little more vision on his base, perhaps. Alright. Let's see what he's up to. His score is kind of low. Not sure what that means necessarily in this case. Could just mean that he is a little faulty with his eco control, perhaps? I'm not sure. Normally, if you're low on score, that means that you just advance to the next stage, and I'm sure he has a long time ago. And, he's firing at me. Perhaps that early barracks is not a drush, and this guy is just having a defensive barracks up at this point. I would not know. There's a lot of delicious, delicious things that could be hunted up there, which I would like to hunt. The issue is with this Pussywood mod, is I'm not entirely sure. Okay, well, I should remove all those low health villagers from my hunting party. It's difficult for me to tell in the jungle maps what's those stupid jungle plants or the trees. You are also too low on health. You're healthy enough though. You can go on a hunting trip. We're gonna put down like another archer range almost immediately, I think. And for that, I'm going to really need. Okay, so that's another barracks. Okay, maybe he's going for some sort of cheesy men-at-arms thing, and I'm okay with that. He's got an outpost right there, which I think is really strange. I will endeavor to remove that as soon as I can, and I'm going to put like a house over here, I think. I think what I could really use more of, and the nice thing about this archer opening that I'm doing is that it leaves me vulnerable for a little bit, but it gives me the benefit of being able to really quickly get to the castle age, like at a moment's notice. As you can tell, I'm already really, really close to the castle age, so that's always nice. It's always nice. One thing you have to really keep in mind during the early game of Age of Empires is that you don't want to get stuck in one age for too long, and a really, really easy way to get stuck in the Feudal Age forever is to invest too much in men-at-arms or scouts, or even skirmishers and spearmen, because, okay, yeah, he's clearly going like militia or something. Because those cost food and gold, at least the militia men-at-arms line does, and you know, they're really powerful units, of course, but investing too heavily in them means that you're not going to get to the castle age like this century, which is a really big problem. I really need to remove that outpost, though. Unfortunately, I am going to have to reveal that I have archers to him when doing this, but I don't think that's a big deal because he's already teched heavily into the barracks, and unless I see a staple from him, I'm really not concerned. But I really do need to take out that outpost. Outpost does not really resist physical attacks as much as other buildings do, which is really, really nice. That is good for me. There's not really many good places for lumber camp. What am I fighting right here? That's a lot of men-at-arms. And you villagers need to get the hell out of here. Perhaps I should wall that off, honestly. Okay, well, it looks like he's a little scared and he's backing off, and that's fine. I approve of this. What I would like to happen is I can get to the Castle Age. That's what I'd like to happen. And use this to get like a big tech advantage on him. I don't have the gold to do that anymore, actually. Never mind. Okay, well, I guess I'll get Town Wash so I can see what he's up to. I'm gonna take his scout out here, maybe. I should really take it out though, if I can. Oh, he's got so many guys. But thankfully I have this area relatively secured and walled off, which is nice. I can probably get a couple free shots on his guys. We'll wall this area off too, in case he decides to get sassy with me. Alright, getting a lot of free damage on him. This is a really effective men-at-arms attack that he's doing, but the problem is that this is really going to ensure that he never gets out of the Feudal Age, which is going to be a problem for him in the long run. I might just want to palisade off this area. Enough with the houses. I'm really, really close on the gold, so I'm just going to wait for another 10. We're good. What am I under attack? He's taking out my houses. That sucks. Alright, I now need to start shifting heavily into some farms. I just realized that he stole all my deer people, and I need those. So now I need to start shifting back into food. Basically, your economy should be super dynamic and should be trees. Okay, so that's a plant, and this is not a plant, even though it looks like the same size. Alright, so it looks like he's backed off. That was pretty scary. The Goths are one of the few civs I can get away with making that many men-at-arms, just because they're so cheap. And they create so quickly, but still, that's going to really hurt him in the long run. Especially because it's also going to force him to invest really, really, really heavily in farms at this stage in the game, which is going to be really costly for him wood-wise. And yeah, thankfully I am all nicely, safely walled, actually, which is pretty cool in my book. I think I'm going to wall that off. And then consider start harvesting these berries. Should really get the double bit axe, but yeah, okay, so now I'm quite scary, and now I can start moving out, because I'm going to have a huge tech advantage on him as soon as I advance. Because I'm going to be able to go straight into the crossbowman, as well as bodkin arrow as soon as I get the resources, of course, which may never really happen. This looks like he's trying to swing around this side. Not happening, buddy. So you're gonna have to fall back if you wanna not get GG'd. Really take out that outpost. He knows too much. Shoot that poor defenseless deer. Oh crap! Right, the Goth says that attack bonus versus buildings bonus thing. So he's going through that a lot faster than I was hoping that he would. I win! Yeah, sorry buddy. But your eco is in trouble and you really should pull back. Although, to be fair, my base is in trouble, and I just hope that he wants to fall back. Okay, it doesn't look like he does. Alright, touche, sir, touche. I am willing to trade economies, though. That's I'm confident in. Yes, because you, sir, will take a lot more damage than I will. And if he's not watching his guys right now, which he's not, he's going to lose all of these. So that's okay. He's got a watchtower over here protecting a wood line, I guess, but I don't really care. This watchtower I care a little bit more about. Okay, so it looks like all these villagers get to go back to work, which is nice. I can go fight those guys if I so desire. Actually, I should close off that gap if I can. Alright, do a little bit more damage. How's the status report over here? Not great. Because he pulled back all the skirms. I'm going to lose all of these guys, so I should pull back. Okay. We did manage to clear him out of the base, though, which is nice. What would be smart of me to do is to drop like a TC, like right here, to ensure that this gold mine is 1000% safe. What I could really use is a market, actually, so that I can rebalance my eco just a teeny bit. Right now, the eco is not in my favor, and I really don't want this game to drag, because then he's going to get a huge matchup advantage, basically. Because once he gets access to more technologies, he's going to get those stupid Huskarls, and ruins this game for me. Give me gold. Give me some gold. Thanks for the gold. Okay. I should really invest in wheelbarrow right now. And yeah, I can start getting a pretty hefty economic advantage here, just because he is not in the castle age right now. And he's going to win this fight, unfortunately. And he's got a huge hill advantage, so I'm going to have to delete that, unfortunately, and flee. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I would prefer that not happen. Okay. I do have enough for the bodkin in a second, though. So I'm gonna go get that. It's important that I get a tech advantage here. Actually, it looks like I am winning this fight, so I need to get the hill advantage up here by moving up to the top, because I don't want to fight him on a hill disadvantage. Because if I'm at the higher elevation, I'm going to do more and take less. And if I rout him in this fight, that's going to be huge. I have way too many lumberjacks and not enough other things. Let's get these villagers closer to my troops. I need to rebalance the eco just a teeny bit. I think what I can do, honestly, is safely place another TC over here to ensure that I have another safe location, basically, for gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, perfect. I think he's still in the feudal... Oh no, he's in the castle now. That sucks. That doth indeed suck. However, I do believe I have a pretty big eco advantage on this guy, so I'm not super concerned. Unless he's got like a siege workshop with mangonels. Which, you know, he might. Let's get more farms out, I think. Get the petted archer armor. Got no food at all. How's this fight going? Looks like I have this fight in the bag, actually. Looks like his eco is finally tanking because he has invested so heavily in his offense. And it would be a shame if that wood line was vulnerable over there, because I could snipe it over the wall. Is that the case? I think that is the case. Yay, a couple maybe freebies. Yes, you too. And maybe you. That is a monastery. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Perhaps I should really start putting the pressure on him with like a siege workshop of some sort. Let's get a siege workshop on this hill. Let's get some more farms out, 'cause basically I just need to balance my eco, and it looks like right now that I just need more food. The goal is to really never be low on any resource if I can help it. Okay. Siege workshop's almost up. This is good, this is good. Got my eco rolling. I know for a fact now that my eco is just much stronger than his. Yeah, see, that's actually a tree. Not that you would know. Okay. Let's get some of the mangonels, I think. Kill a couple of those. You can build a house in the meantime, I guess. Is this all he has? That's gonna be a problem for him. Even though he's making the right choice. Oh yeah, there's a hole in there. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, the monks are really not... Yeah, I was gonna say the skirmishers were a smart choice. The monks, not so much. Monks are really good against knights, but like expensive units. These are not expensive. These are disposable. Okay, it looks like he has resigned. GG. Yeah, his economy was definitely quite weak. But yeah, he put up a really good fight. That was a fun match, and it looks like those houses never really did get built. Awesome! Alright, let's go check out the achievements. Woo! Yeah, pretty good game, but yeah, definitely my economy was just much stronger than his at one point. Alright, well, GG, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to check out the rest of the stuff on my YouTube page, as well as my Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch TV accounts, links to all of which are on the screen and in the video description. Thank you so much for tuning in.